we're going to do sort of a flexibility and mobility one here properly to get us started on the mat, okay? So you're going to tuck this foot into the side here, and that foot's going to be extended out to the side there, okay? From here, all we're going to do is just tuck this hand underneath, this hand aside, underneath, and we're going to reach up and over with that opposite hand. Just trying to get over as far as we possibly can while we reach under with the near hand. And then from there, we come up, we place this hand on the ground, we bring ourselves up and over and reach behind with that back hand. And then we come back down, bring this hand underneath, reaching up and over, hold for a second, back up onto your knee, back across, reach back and try and reach behind, and then back in again. So whenever we're ready, we'll do 5 on this side, and then we'll do 5 on the opposite side, okay? So take your time, whenever he's ready, get this leg out to the side, this knee tucked in here. From here, reach this hand underneath, this hand up and over, and then drop that hand to the side of the hip, up onto your knee, reach up and try and reach behind as far as you possibly can with that hand, and back down, reach underneath, reach over, back up. Good work, everybody. We get a bit of a rhythm to it now, so we're really going to hold it for 1 or 2 seconds at each side. Good work, everybody. Up we come, up onto the knee, reach back and over. Gonna go 2 more on this side, reach over. Good work, everybody. Well done, up and over. Then last one, underneath, reaching a bit further with that top hand, and then up we go. Get those hips right up and lean back and reach over. 3, 2, 1, and well done, everybody. We'll swap those legs around. So again, this hand here is going to come, this hand here is going to come underneath, and you're going to reach up and over with the opposite hand. And with me now, guys. From there, drop that hand down, up onto your knee, reach over behind. Reach as far as possible, feel that whole stretch up your side. Back down, over and under. Back up. Again, 5 on this side. Good work, everybody, well done. Good work, guys, let's keep that going. Good work. Over and under again, second last one. Reach really far with that top hand. Up we go. And last one now. Last one. Right up and over. Reach further with that top hand. Last one. Up we go. Really reach over that bit further. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Good start. So from here, we're going to go into just a very, very simple floor bridge exercise, okay? Shoulder bridge. So you're going to be come down onto your back and your bum. First set, we'll go really, really simple. We'll keep 2 feet on the ground, okay? Tilt that pelvis, abdominals tight, knees stay parallel. Up we come, clench nice and tight, keep that neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Slowly coming back down, then right up we go again. Let's go. Try and make sure you squeeze your butt cheeks really hard at the top. Then slowly come back down, right back up. Good work, everybody. And slowly come back down again. Good work. Well done. Second last one of these level 1 bridges, okay? And back down. And let's go up and hold us and push, squeeze as hard as we possibly can with our butt cheeks, with our glutes for 10 seconds. Really pull that harder for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we're going to evolve that a little bit. We're going to do a single leg variation now. If the single leg one is too tough for you to keep the hips up, what I want you to do is I want you just to keep 2 feet on the ground and keep doing what we're just doing there and hold your hips up, okay? So very simply, a single leg one we're going to go with is just bring the hips up, and we're going to stay up for the entirety, okay? So from this time here, you're going to start off with the knee here. You're going to bring the leg out, back in, straighten the leg up, down, back down, out, and in. So got two motions here, okay? The first one is our kick out, back in, then we're straightening up, and it's a straight leg raise, and it's back down, out, and back in. We're going to keep on alternating between both of them. So we've done about four repetitions of each, and then we'll swap legs. For the entirety, if you can't do this, keep 2 feet on the ground for the duration as well. Okay, ready to go? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So kicking out, back in, straighten the leg up, down, back up. Good work, well done. That's 1 done of 4. Good, straighten up. Keep that hip up nice and high. Don't drop that hip down. Good work, everybody. Let's go for one more round, okay? Kick it out, back in, straighten it up, down we go, back up and relax. Swap sides, don't drop those hips down, keep those hips nice and high, keep those abs engaged. Kick out, back in, straighten the leg, drop down, back up. Good work, everybody. Kick, in, out, straight leg, down, back up. Well done. Good work, everybody. Well done. Good work. 2 more sets to do. Keep those hips up. Now last one. And relax, everybody. Well done. Good work. I always like to get a bit of work in for those hamstrings and glutes and hips, okay? So that was nothing too crazy with that set there. We're just going to come into a little bit of a spine twist, okay? So, very simply, we're going to do a non-assisted one. You're going to use your body for today, okay? So we're going to go cross-leg variation. We're going to go hands, thumbs on your cheeks here, thumbs your chins. Bring your elbows up so level with the shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and imagine we're sitting up nice and tall the whole way through this. And we're going to try and rotate our body, keep the thumbs in contact with chin. That means that your whole body's moving in alignment and that your head's not moving before your body, okay? So keep the thumbs on chin and go round as far as you can. Deep breath in and breathe out as you rotate the opposite way. Back in each time, guys. Let's go. Control it right around as far as you can. Good work. And let's go for one more on each side. Nice controlled. Good work, everybody. And let's go last one. And relax. Right, so that was kind of the easier variation. We are going to a slightly tougher variation now. If you want, you can stay with that variation there, okay, with the cross legs. The slightly tougher variation we're going to go with is straight leg position. Completely straight legs, legs out in front. You're going to have your hands up in a sort of a T position like this here. You're staying up nice and tall, and we're going to rotate our body in alignment. Now you do not lead with the head. Your whole body moves together, and your body should still be facing sort of forward together, okay? Keep up nice and tall, and let's go, guys. Let's go. Stay tall, go as far as you possibly can. Deep breath in and the way around to the center again. Let's go. Keep those legs straight and go. Breathe out, and let's go the opposite way. Good work, everybody. Well done. Keep those arms nice and straight. Breathe out as you go further each time. You're trying to really rotate as far as you possibly can. Really use those torso muscles. Make sure you're staying tall and you're not hunched forward, everybody, okay? Sit up taller, sit up taller. Push that chest up as well. Let's go for 2 more on each side. Keep those legs nice and straight. Good work, everybody. Well done. Last one on each side now. Try and go a little bit further if you can. And let's go last time. And relax, everybody. Well done. Just reach forward for those toes if you can. And sometimes people tend to strain their neck a little bit with that one there because they're trying not to move it or whatever. So just give your neck a little bit of a loosening out, left and right. Drop it down and just give that a bit of a loosening out, okay? So when you're there, just let's stretch forward as well. Get a good stretch for that back of that hamstring before we go into our next ones, okay? So take your time. Come right down. and relax. Okay guys, so we're going to spend a lot of time working on the obliques today and the side of the stomach muscles, okay? So we're going to start that off. We're going to work with a star, which is basically an elevated side plank. We're going to elevate our hips and we're going to rotate underneath, okay? So very simply, you're going to be on your side. You're going to have your top leg slightly forward. Your bottom leg is just behind, okay? That hand is out here to the side, okay? Sit up nice and tall, and what you're going to do, follow my lead. So we're going to reach up and over, and then we're going to come in underneath, bring the hips up in the air, reaching underneath. So watch the balance. Then back to the top, back down to the bottom, okay? So you can bring your feet, from a balance perspective, maybe bring the feet a bit further apart. Don't fall over like I did nearly there. So reaching up and over as far as you possibly can. Hips up in the air, reach underneath. Back to the start, back down, okay? We're going to go for 6 repetitions of that, and then we're going to do the opposite side. So really make sure you lift up nice and high through the obliques here, okay? Is that ready to go, folks? So one leg forward, one leg back, probably mat width apart just for good for balance. If the feet are closer together, it's going to be a little bit tougher. Now, it's going to be tough on this arm, so I need you to really work on keeping the arm solid and steady, okay? Ready to go? If it's too tough for you, what you can do is just go into a side plank, reach up and over, underneath, and do the same thing on the elbow, okay? Ready to go, everybody? 3, 6 repetitions, 2, 1, up we come. Reaching up and over, stretch as far as you can, reach underneath, back up to the top, drop the hips back down to the bottom, okay? Up we go, reach over, well done everybody, reach underneath, back to the top, back down, well done everybody, 2 done, 4 to go, up we go, right over, right under, right back up and over, back down to the bottom, okay? Well done guys, good work. Over we go, reach further as you go over. Now get those hips higher, reach further underneath, and back to the top. Well done everybody. 2 left guys, 2 left, let's go. Up we get, reach up and over, keep that arm strong, keep that arm really strong. Underneath, let's go. Back on, up and up over, good work. Last one, keep that arm really strong, and away we go. Reach over as far as you can, reach under, hips up higher, and back to the start, back down. Well done everybody. Tough exercise guys. What I like about that one is that there's a multitude of different things going on at one time. You're working your obliques, but you're also really working that arm that's on the ground all the time. So we swap sides. So top leg is to the front of the mat, back leg is to the back of the mat. So arm nice and strong. 6 repetitions again. We reach up and over as far as we possibly can, okay? 3, 2, 1, and up we go everybody. Reaching over as far as we possibly can, and then hips up in the air, underneath, and then back in the air, back down. First one done everybody, let's go. Up and over, really stretch over, push those hips up. Now push those hips up and underneath, and then back to the start. Very important, we keep trying to push our hips up all the time, okay? Let's go for number 3. Up we go, reach up and over, hips up higher. Now push those hips right up, get as far underneath as you can. Back to there, back to the start. 3 left guys, let's go, push it out. Keep that arm strong, reach up and over, underneath, back to the start. Good work everybody. 2 left, let's go. We're up and over, right over, go further if you can, and underneath, and then back to the start, back to the start. Good work. Last one, keep that arm really strong. It's getting tired now, let's go. Right up, reaching over, let's go. Reach under, and back to the start. Well done everybody, okay? Good work. Just from there, again, in that stretching position, come forward. We take a little bit of a recovery here, okay? That's quite a tough set. There's a lot of moving parts, and your arms need to work hard through it as well, okay? Well done everybody. Quick drink of water if you need to, okay? I don't even know where I left mine. Right guys, we're going to go into a bit of a tough oblique set now, okay? We're going to do a side double leg stretch and a side double leg raise all together primarily to work those obliques, okay? So our double leg stretch, as we're probably all familiar, is in and out like that there, generally. Now we're going to be, well, we're not going to move the upper body part here. We're going to be balanced like this here. So you can have one hand there. If you want to make it tougher, you can put the other hand up in the air. Two hands here to balance. Okay, you're going to be on your side. So I'm actually only on one butt cheek here. And I'm going to straighten both legs out, back in, back out, back in, okay? So like that there. We're going to do 8 of those repetitions there. We're going to take our time, nice 8, okay? And then on the 8th one, we're going to do double leg raises. So we're going to keep both legs nice and straight, up and down like that there, to really hammer those obliques, okay? So try and stay with it. This is going to be, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be quite a tough set. So what I'd advise you, if you're struggling with it, slow it down and take your time and do less repetitions. Take a little breather if you want, okay? So both hands slightly forward. You're going to be slightly up on that butt cheek here. The far butt cheek is off the ground. Bring both knees in, point the toes, now straighten the legs out, back in. Good work, everybody, well done. 3, good work, everybody. 4, good work. Keep those arms strong. 6, good work, everybody. Point those toes. 7 and 8, stay there. Now lift the legs up. 1, 2, good work, everybody. 3, excellent work, folks. 4, last 4. 1, keep the legs straight. 2, 3, and 4. Well done, guys, good work. We'll swap sides now. So tough set. So as I said, if you're struggling with technique or anything, take your time and go a little bit slower, okay? So opposite side, again, bring that far butt cheek off the ground. 2 hands slightly in front to balance. If you want to make it tougher, you can bring the top hand off the ground, okay? But just to get it right, my advice is probably to keep both hands on the ground just for now, okay? So from here, side leg, feel those obliques working hard here, everybody. 3, 2, 1, let's go straighten the legs out. Back in, well done, everybody. Point those toes, fully straighten those legs, well done. Well done, everybody. Point those toes, good work. 3 left, well done. Keep those abdominals tight. 2 left. And last one, hold it out there. And now into your side leg raises, let's go. Don't let yourself roll back. Keep on your side, keep it on the obliques. 4 left, 1, 2, good work, everybody. 3 and 4, well done. Cross the legs over. We're going to do that again, everybody, well done. So cross the legs over and drop down into that stretch, okay? And just folks, one thing I would say here to people is that watch me when you're in the stretch if you can, that we're meant to be quiet on our side when we're doing this, okay? But too many people will start to compensate by going back onto the other butt cheek. As much as you possibly can, keep that butt cheek off the ground and focus on getting the legs up and down. So you're trying to feel it here as opposed to the abdominals, okay? So I'm gonna go back to our first side again. Do one more set of each side, okay? So get ourselves set. Take your time with it. Both hands, if you want to make it, you can also make it slightly easier by going down onto the elbow as well, okay? But I advise you to try and stay up on your hands if you can. Both legs in together, toes together. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now try and stay on your side of your hip on that butt cheek, okay? Don't let the other butt cheek drop back to the ground. Good work, everybody. Good work. 2 more, 2 more. Feel that working these obliques, guys, and then we go from there into our raises. 1, good work, everybody. 2, well done. 4 left. Last 2. And well done. Swap sides. Straight away into it. Now, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Straighten those legs out and back in. Good work, everybody. This is a side double leg stretch, everybody, okay? Make sure you feel your sides working. 3 left. Good work, everybody. Hold it out there and let's go into your leg raise. Let's go. Try and keep them as straight as you possibly can. 5 left. Last 2. And relax, guys. Well done. Oh, toughie the second round. Definitely a good bit tougher from there. Again, drop back into that stretch position if you can. Well done, everybody. Good work, guys. Well done. So from there, we're going to go into our open leg rockers, which we were practicing, and we're going to do combine it with a saw, okay? Both of them are in open wide leg position, okay? So our saw is very simply feet nice and wide. You're up nice and tall, and I'm going to reach my far hand, my little finger, try and get towards my little toe, and I'm going to do like a little sawing motion. So this hand goes back, and I go 1, 2, back to that starting position, lead the leg straight, 1, 2, okay? Now, it's not just a passive take your time, go through the motions. You've got to use your abdominals to pull yourself down into it. 1, 2, your little finger tries to saw off your little toe, okay? So, someone ready? 1, 2, look at your back hand, and that rotates the thumb towards the ground. 1, 2, back to that T, and switch sides, guys, let's go. Try and get right down. If you're struggling for flexibility, what you can do is just not go as far, or bend the knees slightly, okay? And bring the knees up. Keep that going, everybody. We've 3 more on each side to do. Try and get right down each time. Feel your abs working hard to pull yourself down as well. Come right back up to that T position every time. Good work. 1 more on each side. And relax, okay? So here we're going to do our open leg rockers, which we have been practicing, okay? And again, we'll take our time with them. We'll do rolling like a ball first, and then we'll go into the open leg rocker second, okay? So it's something that we have been consistently doing, so we want to make sure that we keep it up as much as we possibly can, okay? So the rolling like a ball, we'll go with this first, so everybody gets used to rolling onto their shoulders. Feet in like this, gonna roll back onto your shoulders, back up into that balanced position. Take your time, and slowly back up each time. Try and make sure your feet don't touch the ground. You're coming back onto your shoulders each time. Balance there, okay? Let's go for 5 more of them, just so that we're comfortable rolling onto the shoulders and back up, okay? In one motion, back up, catch yourself, feet off the ground. Good work, everybody. Good work. Last 2. Last 1. And relax. Now, the next one, you have a choice. You can go into the open leg rocker, or we can stay with the rolling like a ball, okay? The open leg rocker is a good bit tougher, okay? So, very simply, it looks like this here, okay? So, you're going to have your one leg out straight, the other leg out straight as well, and you're going to roll back onto your shoulders, and you're going to try and catch yourself with straight legs. I hate doing the first one in front of the camera for everybody. Catch yourself straight legs, chest up nice and tall, then we crunch in, back down, back up, and hold that position each time, okay? Tough enough exercise to do, but the reason we're doing it regularly is so that we can practice it and that we can get better at it, okay? So whenever we're ready, if it's too uncomfortable and you don't feel like you have the technique for it, go back into the rolling like a ball that we just did, okay? So when you come up, ready to go, straighten one leg up, straighten the other leg up, and off we go, guys. Try and keep the legs as straight as you possibly can. Come up and catch yourself. Try and hold it for a second when you're up there. Get that chest and back nice and tall each time, okay? Good work, everybody. Really good. Keep the legs nice and straight as much as possible. Well done. Really work hard. If you lose your balance, don't worry about it. I just did there. It's not going to be perfect every repetition. It's a tough exercise to get right. Let's go for 3 more. Last one now. Good work, everybody. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Guys, just drop your legs from that position, and that brings us straight back into the saw, okay? So we drop from that open leg rocker position, straight back down into our saw, and away we go. We're going to go for 6 on each side. Make sure when you look under, when you go towards the toe, your back hand is behind and you're looking at your back hand, okay? Good work, everybody. Well done. Try and get right down to that foot each time. Right, let's go for 2 more on each side. Last one on each side. Good work, everybody. And relax. And now we can go straight back from that position into our open leg rocker position. You've got the choice of rolling like a ball, which is keeping your legs in, or open leg rocker, which is the wide straight legs. Okay, let's go, folks. Let's go. Nice and back. Keep those legs nice and straight as much as you possibly can. Try and come up and hold it for a second. Good work, everybody. Keep those cores strong. 4 more, 4 more. Good work, everybody. Well done. Last 2, everybody. Let's go for 2 more. Take your time. Last one. And try and hold that there. And don't fall back, okay? Bit tougher second time around. Takes a lot of practice. You might do 7 or 8, and you might try and get 3 or 4 correct. But over a period of time, you should be trying to get all 8 or 9 built up and really go for that properly, okay? So from there, we are going to do a little bit of work for our lower back in that now, and a bit more work for the hips, okay? So we're going to shuffle on to our cat camel position. We're going to go cat camels, and then we're going to go for an internal rotation of our hips, okay? We're going to bring our feet in and out, okay, but much slower than that there. So our cat camels, everybody, we're very familiar. I want you to tuck your chin in, tilt from the pelvis, try and drag your hands into the ground towards your knees. They're not going to move towards your knees, but you're trying to emphasize that, okay? Let's go. Roll that back up towards the ceiling, tuck your chin in. And then from there, I want you to really push your chest towards the ground, nice and slow transition, right down, looking forward. You're trying to pull your hands back and trying to really pull your lats or your shoulder blades back towards your pockets during this exercise, okay? And that'll kick in the upper back muscles as well. Now switch back to the top, tuck your chin in. And then back to top. Arch that back, looking forward. And then take your time back up to the top. Let's do a couple more, right back down. Take your time in that transition. Take your time in that transition, everybody. Back to the top. 1 more at the top and 1 more at the bottom. Let's go. Spend a bit longer. Last time at the bottom. Really push that chest down and tummy down. Pull those shoulder blades together. And relax. Okay. So give the wrists a bit of a break there. So the next thing you're going to do as well, we can actually go onto our elbows, this one here. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to, if you watch my feet here, okay, right? I'm going to lift my toes off the ground. I'm trying to rotate my feet out as wide as they possibly can. Push them out, push them out. So from the front, that looks like, so my feet start directly behind my knees, and then I'm trying to push them out as wide as I possibly can and really push them hard, okay? Now, it's a very, very minute feeling here, okay? But you should feel in around your hip socket working hard. What I want you to do is I want you to push your feet out, that internal rotation of the hips, and push your feet out as wide as you possibly can and try and hold it out there and push it out and make these hips that burning sensation, that from that work burning sensation, okay? So whenever we're ready, guys, so on your hands, you can go on your elbows if your hands or wrists are sore, toes off the ground, and then rotate the feet out as wide as we possibly can. Let's go, push them wider, guys, push them wider, come on. Even look back at your feet and watch them going wider, come on. Push harder, feel those hips working hard. Good work, everybody. for 6, push harder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good work. Again, a minute feeling. We're not looking for a massively painful exercise, but you should feel a working sensation in around the hips here, okay? To externally, to bring that leg out to the side, okay? I'm going to go one more time on that. I want to see if you can push those feet out a little bit further this time and get a bit more rotation into those hips, okay? Push it hard just for 20 seconds and then we're going on to one of our last exercises then, okay? Toes off the ground, keep those abdominals nice and tight, and let's try and rotate those feet out as wide as we possibly can. Let's go. Wider if you can, everybody. Let's go harder. Keep those toes off the ground. Push wider, come on, harder. For 10. Go hard as you can for 9, 8, 7. Push the feet wider, come on, 6, 5. Rotate. 3, 2, 1. And relax, everybody, okay? So, good bit of work for the hips here. We're going to do now a side leg raise just from a more advanced elevated position, okay? So, from here, I'm going to bring that leg out to the side, that they're nice and straight. And I'm going to drop onto this side here, okay? I'm going to keep that hip pushed forward as much as I possibly can. And then all I'm going to do is bring that leg up and down. Keep it nice and high. I don't want to be dropping back though. I want to keep the hips forward. I want to keep my body nice, flat, square position, okay? Keep it nice and high. Don't rotate your foot up towards the ceiling. Keep your foot pointed towards the screen or the front, okay? Again, we're just hitting those hips again, everybody, well done. Keep it high, don't let it drop too low. See the way my leg is sort of parallel with the ground? That's what we really want. We want to slightly up and down. Those 3 or 4 inch movements. Let's go, keep it going. Control it. Last 10, 9, keep going for 8, 7, keep going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody, good work. Drop to the other side, so bring that foot out to the side of the mat. Keep it nice and straight. So what I was talking there, don't have your toe pointed towards the ceiling. So when the leg is up, I don't want your toe pointed up. I want the toes kept pointed forwards all the time, okay? That'll stop you from leaning back and compensate. So drop to the side of this hand. Keep that hip pushed forward. And get that leg up and down. Let's go, everybody. Nice controlled movements. Not too fast. You don't want the leg bouncing. You want it under control, okay? So not bounce. Under control all the time. Keep the toe pointed forward. Let's go. Keep that back hip, that bottom hip on the ground. Keep that push forward as well, okay? Last 10, 9, slow control, guys. 8, keep the leg higher for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, everybody. Well done. So from there, we're back down to those rotations again and hitting those hips, and then we're going to go into a couple of stretches just to finish off, everybody, okay? So from here, hands in front again. Toes off the ground at the back, and then rotating your feet out as wide as you possibly can. Let's go, 20-second hold, let's go. Push it wider if you can, everybody, let's go. Come on, push harder. Rotate those feet further out, come on. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Right, going to go one more of those. We're going to see if we can push it a little bit further. Feel those hips working a bit harder. And then we're going to finish up with a couple of stretches and mobility things. Okay, guys? 4, 3, 2, 1. When in fact I've said mobility, but this is actually a lot of good mobility work here as well, okay? Let's go. Push those feet out. Got 15 more seconds, okay? I want you to push those feet wider. Come on. Let's go. Feel that burn in your hips, come on. Last 10 seconds. Go as hard as you can and push those legs out as wide as you can. Keep those toes off the ground for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Really, really good set there, everybody. Good work. So from here, we're going to go into just a few stretches, everybody. So if you've got your strap or your belt or a hand towel and you want to use to help you with the stretches, please do, okay? First one is going to be very simply this here. One leg tucked in, and you're both going to reach down and try and get towards the toe. If you don't have anything, guys, you can just use some sort of strap or a band or something like that. And if you can't reach your feet, use the band or a belt or a strap to pull yourself down, okay? Use something to help you with it. And let's swap sides there, everybody. Well done. Tuck that opposite leg in. Use the belt, or if you can't reach your feet, just use a belt or a band or something to pull yourself down into it. Get right down into it. Go a little bit further if you can. And relax. Right, we're going to go into what I call an assisted half mermaid stretch, okay? So you're going to bring the leg back into the side here. This time the leg is going to be behind you out to the side on this one here, okay? So the assisted half mermaid, the normal mermaid stretch, you're going to move both ways, but I prefer it actually sometimes with people just to go one way and use your hands to help you into the stretch. So once you take this hand here, bring it onto the foot or bring it onto the shin or whatever you've got, grab onto something that side, try and keep both butt cheeks close to the ground. From here with the opposite hand, you're going to look up. Imagine you're taking a selfie or something, your palms facing towards you and you're actually looking at the phone, and I want you to bring that up and over the top of your head, and you're going to use this hand here to try and pull you into the stretch by pulling on your shin or your foot. Again, if you're very, very tight in around the hips, knees or any of those areas, don't worry about going too far on this. Even just sitting in the initial position might be enough for you. But if you can, I want you to go a little bit further into the stretch. Get that hand a bit further over the top. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, okay? So this is how by using your hands, using belts, towels, whatever, they can actually help you into the stretches a little bit more and help develop flexibility over time, okay? So from this, we're going to swap our legs around and bring this hand here onto the shin, the foot, the knee, or whatever you want. This opposite hand, look up, take that little selfie, and then let's go over the top using this arm here that's on your leg to pull yourself into the stretch a little bit more. You feel that a lot around your hips, and you should definitely feel it up along the side of this side of your torso of the elevated arm as well, okay? Reach up and over with that arm. Make sure it's going over your head. It's not to the front of you. Let's go a little bit further for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Just going to finish off with a little bit of a pigeon one, okay? Okay, so I've done this numerous times before. Bring this leg forward here. So that leg forward for me, everybody. And keep that back knee up for the moment. Drop that leg, that's the front, across the front of your body, okay? So across the front of your body. From here, you bring both hands in front of your shin. You'll extend your back leg out, push towards the back wall, keeping the knee on the ground. And all you're going to do is from there, just drop down onto your elbows. Now you may not be able to drop down onto your elbows, but that may be sufficient just to stay up on your hands. If the elbows is fine, and you want to go a bit further, drop your head right down onto your hands and sit in that position. Feel that around the hip of the front leg, okay? Feel that out around the outside of the hip and in around the hip area, okay? Good work, everybody. I'm going to stay there for another 10 seconds. 7, 6, get right into it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Good work. We'll swap sides to the opposite leg. I'm going to finish off with this one. So that knee up, that leg up here, that knee on the ground. Drop that leg across the front of the body. Both hands in front. Straighten that leg out behind. Drop onto your elbows or to whatever's a comfortable level for you. Again, these are stretching and mobility exercises. We're not trying to overdo it, okay? So right down into it. Try and go a bit lower if you can. For 7, 6, last 5, 3, 2, 1. Guys, well done. I hope you enjoyed that session. Obviously, it's really good for the body, hips, all that core on. Take your time with it. It's on our pages. So if there's anything you struggle with, maybe go back and practice a little bit more. Okay, these things get better with practice over time. So if you keep on practicing, you will definitely get better and you'll get stronger at the exercises as well. Well done, guys. Have a good day, everybody. Well done.